For a lot of the projects that we're doing today, you'll need to be able to open and close jump rings. This is a jump ring opener tool, and I find it really, really helpful. So you can just, put it on your finger and use it to give you some leverage when you're opening jump rings. If you have pliers from a previous kit, or jewelry pliers because you make jewelry, you could grab those. It could be a lot easier for you. So let's get started. So to use your jump ring opener, first I want you to put the jump ring tool over your finger. When you put it over your finger, a lot of people prefer to put it on their non-dominant hand. So for me, that would be my left hand. I think you have to do what is most comfortable for you. So with it over your finger, you'll find which of these slots will give you the most leverage for this jump ring. And what you do is you put the jump ring into that slot. Hopefully you can see that. And then you can use your finger to kind of give leverage. When we open the jump ring, we either pull it open towards us or away from us. We never try to open it this way, and actually the jump ring tool really doesn't allow you to open it that way. So it's just a very slight opening, and it's a twisting motion either away from you or towards you. That's how you open the jump ring. Now, after you put on your stamping blank or your pendant or whatever that you're putting on here, you basically reverse the process. So I'm gonna switch the ring so that you can see me use it from the other hand as well. Oh my goodness, I can't hold the jump ring. Stay. Okay, so I have the jump ring in my hand. I'm putting it into the holder, and then I'm going to pull it towards me. Did you see that? To close it back. So again, away to open, and then towards me to close it. Or if you did towards you to open it, you're going to do away from you to close it. It's just reversing it, okay? So that is how you open and close a jump ring. Let's make a keychain. So I have one blank that I have already stamped that we're going to use to make this keychain. And then I'm just going to use a blank one for demonstration purposes. So the keychains that you have, it's a ring and then it has a chain attachment. So you can decide whether or not you want to use the chain attachment or just use the simple ring. If you only want to use the simple ring, and that's what I'm going to do with this washer here. If you only want to use the simple ring, what I would do is I would go ahead, use my fingers, and go ahead and just take this off, just like I would take off a key, okay? Just go ahead and take that off. And then I would just slide my washer on like I would slide on a key. And it's small. Yes, it's small, but it's cute. It's a cute little washer keychain. And then you can go ahead and add this to your keys. So that's one option. The other option would be to use it with the chain on. And so very simply to do that, you're going to open up your jump ring. These are a little harder to open than the jump rings in the kit. They're a little thicker as well. Okay, so not gonna work for that. Oh, it's on there. I was about to give up, but it was on there. And then you close it back. Ooh. Yeah, you gotta use some force behind that. If you are struggling to do this and you don't have pliers, use the edge of your table to just give it some leverage. Okay, there you go. So now you have a keychain. You have two options for keychains. Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about the bangle style bracelets now. So I'm going to take one out, and then I have one of the disc, I can't pick it up. I have one of the disc blanks that I turned into a charm. So this one says Big Sister, and this was a freehand. So again, I stamped it the same way I did the penny. I put the tape on the top, put some tape on the bottom, put my words on there. Put my words on there with the hand stamps and called it a day. So these bangle bracelets are comparable to Alex and Ani style bracelet, and so I'm going to show you how to put it on. So I got my jump ring tool, and we've already practiced doing this with the keychain, so it's the same principle. I'm going to find the best. Okay, I'm going to find the best one for my this one smaller. Alright, I'm going to find the best one to hold my jump ring, which I'm going to go with this one over here. Okay, and then I'm going to hold it with the other hand. I'm going to hold it still, and I'm going to pull the jump ring towards me, the jump ring tool towards me, so that it opens it up a little bit. Can you see that? Okay, so now that I have that open, I'm going to slide my charm onto the jump ring, and then I'm going to slide my jump ring onto the bracelet. So I have my pendant and my jump ring chilling. Excuse me, I have my charm and my bracelet chilling on this jump ring. So now I need to close this jump ring back. And so I'm going to hold it again with one hand, and I'm going to use this tool, and this time I'm going to go away from me until it closes. Okay. And then voila, that's my bracelet. So on these bracelets, the charms do slide, but they only slide in between there. So if you did not want it to slide, let's go ahead and I'll show you one more thing. If you don't want this to slide, when you put it on, you could put it through here, okay? So it's same kind of idea, just gives you a little bit of a different look. Oh, where can I grip it? Okay, I'm trying to find a place to grip this jump ring. Okay. It's closed. All right, so see now it stays, doesn't move anywhere. It just stays in that one place. Okay, so you have options. You could either hook it there or you could hook it here. This is also the channel, if you will, for adjusting the bracelet. So these bracelets, you can open them up a little bit wider to get them on your wrist, right? And then squeeze it closed. All right, so that's my bracelet. All right, so next I'm going to show you how to turn one of these blanks into a pendant when the hole is really small. It's actually really simple. You're going to need another jump ring, and I got my jump ring opener. So I'm finding my opening for my jump ring. It's right there. I always want to make sure that that's at the top. I'm going to use my jump ring tool to open it up. So I've done that. And I'm going to add my blank to that jump ring, and then I'm going to close it back. Okay. So again, if you have pliers, feel free to use them here. The idea is, can you see that? We want to make sure we get this gap as closed as possible. So that might mean, you know, having to manipulate it with your fingers a little bit just to get it closed. All right, so once we have our jump ring on, we're kind of good to go. So we have two options for necklaces here. For the satin cord, all you do is basically put your satin cord on and then tie a knot at the end to secure it. Pull that knot tight. You can burn these ends to keep this knot together, and that is your little necklace. Okay? I think I will be successful. There we go. Yep, and then I can just slide that on and close her up. And there's another little necklace. Okay? So that's our necklace options.